Aries, to your Saturn and Pisces transit reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. And cross watchers, of course. Remember, guys, if this is your sun reading, be sure to watch your rising because the Saturn will be influencing your sun and rising placements. Okay, so, and only those placements. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you over here. We have a Saturn coming in, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain the wisdom. We have the Capricorn coming over here. He rules Capricorn, so this energy he's producing is serious, materialistic, hardworking, bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. He also likes to throw off those rose-colored glasses, bring in the reality of the situation, what is real, so that you can gain the wisdom to grow. And of course, he does it with an iron rod, right? For transformative reasons, right? And he's also very restrictive, though, too, but likes to get rid of karmic ties that are no good for you, bringing in good karmic ties, but wants you to make good karmic decisions. So it's kind of still based on you, but really making you look at things for what is really going on in reality. The 12th house is where he is ruling, and this is the area of your life that is overwhelming you. Yield to the greater cause of power. So whatever is overwhelming you, you feel like you're having a hard time getting there, he is definitely going to want you to make the decisions and help you move and grow towards that area in your life. And of course, you will be sitting there for 2.5 years. So you have plenty of time to start now so that you can make the total breakthrough that is needed. Get that started so you can make those accomplishments and success in your life, you know, within the time period. So over here you have he is saying underneath this, the Master Artisan and the Akashic Field. And this is talking about, you know, your wildest impulsions that come naturally to you are going to kind of be tested. Are you going to impulsively run into something that, you know, is not realistic, right? Or could possibly hurt you. So you definitely want to watch your passions and watch the things that you truly want. If you're holding on to something that you know you shouldn't be holding on to, he would like for you to release that so that you can, you know, because that's overwhelming you. So he would like you to get to something that's, you know, not so up in the air, something that you can take down, right? Take that balloon out of the air. It's not working. So it's going to take some deeper inner work, clearing karmic cycles, clearing yourself of spiritual baggages, finding the challenges within yourself and really digging deep within yourself to find these things. Okay. So he's really calling you to look inward, right, to help you. So a lot of intuition, and especially sitting in Pisces, is going to be a huge, large intuition coming through, right, which is going to make you therefore become consciously aware of the things that are going on around you. Whoa, what's going on? So make sure you guys are really paying attention. The Master Artisan is asking you about those career choices, challenging you for the opportunity to make your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world, making the contributions in all ways that you can. Don't be shy and back away from whatever it is you can't. Don't tell yourself you cannot do that, because that's also overwhelming. Right, and your Akashic Field over here is just, you know, it's like whatever isn't working needs to be fixed, right? It's an important time right now to prepare for things that need to be fixed so that you can look at finding the right connections and the right things that are good for you, right? So he's kind of also a grow-up card, making you grow and grow up into what? Ascending the mountain so that way you can get to your accomplishments. Wow. Okay, so the Master Artisan over here, clarifying on that with a Moon card. Turning your attention inward is really what he's doing at this time. See that with the Akashic Field. Looking at the energies around you. Who's good for you? What's good for you? What's not good for you? Reveal what needs to be seen. So he is going to help reveal what it needs to be seen. Well, yeah, we see that. The part of you that accepts the challenge to gain the wisdom. And Saturn has a lot of hidden things, right? We know that. So he wants to reveal what's hidden and honor your feelings. Yeah, when that Pisces coming through, the beautiful Pisces card, that is the first moon in Pisces. So make sure that you are cooling your emotions. Wow, it's kind of crazy, right? So it's like he is revealing what needs to be seen, honoring your feelings with the Pisces, and then cool your emotions with your own full moon in Aries. So definitely want to cool your emotions. Don't let people get you all worked up, get you upset, right? Shift your emotions. Find what's working for you. Don't let other people, tell you what's good for you, what's not good for you. Attend to your own details, right? Attend to your own details over there with the last quarter moon in Virgo. You know what's good for you. You know what you truly want. Go after your 9 of Cups, my friends. Your goals, your aspirations. Okay, so over here on the Capricorn, it says it's time to ascend that mountain. You guys have been working really hard to climb this mountain. And it's like, you know what? You fall, you get up, you pat yourself off, and then you keep trying, right? You keep trying to get up that mountain. So, and this card is also talking about karmic release, healing the lineage, and boundaries. So if you feel like, you know what? I've been working so hard, but I have to put all these boundaries up. It's time to figure out, why do I have all these boundaries with this person? Is this person worth it? Is this thing worth it? Because even with all these boundaries, it's overwhelming to have to keep them up. Do I have to keep sugarcoating this situation when I know this situation's not working? Stop sugarcoating it, because he doesn't want you to sugarcoat. He wants you to find your truth, be real about the situation, release that karmic, because now it's becoming a karmic. Right? Whether it's a job, whatever your situation is, everybody's situation is different. Work through it. Find the peace that you need. No one needs that many boundaries. We all have boundaries that are healthy boundaries, but when you have to make so many boundaries, oh, I can't say this to them, or I have to make sure I say that, or I can't do this. This just becomes overwhelming, and then you have to probably even think about, oh my gosh, right? Now I have to put up a new boundary? Jeez, I got a moat with alligators, and you can't do this and you can't do that, or, I can't let them do this or can't let them do that, However it is, it's just too much. That's a lot of thinking. I don't want to have to think that much in a relationship. It's ridiculous. Probably wouldn't even remember half the rules anymore, or remember what my boundaries were if I have that many up, right? So the Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. Speak your truth. Speak your truth for yourself. Know your truth. Know what it is you want to keep yourself going strong, because this is where your greater power is coming from, and your throat has a lot of power. My truth has a lot of power. And don't forget that you are angelically, right, being watched, healed. Angels are here. You are safe. You are safe. You're in a safe zone. Okay? You're safe to make your decisions, or your life, your growth. You're not here for all these other people anyways. You're here for yourself. You're here for yourself first. Let's put it that way. Then your children, then your husband, your spouse, however. Right? But it has to start with you. Right? So you are going to build something new. You're building something new. You're working hard at it. Keep building, guys. Right? If you haven't started building, start building. You know what it is that you want for your own happiness. Okay, get out of the 8 of Swords. Things that are, not good for your soul, challenging you too much for not only your soul, but your life in itself. Too much baggage, too much stuff, right? Wrap up some of this major karmic cycles that you have within your life, right? Really getting rid of those baggages. Yeah. So if you have to let go of someone that you love, then it is time, right? Because you have to love yourself first. You have to bring in your own connection, your own values. And these are the things it's going to make you look at. And this over here, once again, says you're divinely protected by Archangel Gabriel. And he's also bringing in signs and synchronicities to help you along your way. You will probably see things like threes. 3, 6, harmony, peace, fun, joy. Okay, the 8 over here is for manifesting for the things that you need that are realistic to get your life going, things that are no longer going to, hold you back. 1 is for the new beginning. 1 plus 8 is 9, saying this is the end for the new beginning of things I've manifested, things I've worked hard for. It's not just manifesting and waiting for them to fall through the air. I've actually worked my butt off for this, and you guys have. And I know you have because I do these readings all the time. I know what you're doing. And, you do what you do and you manifest and you're waiting, climbing. Some of you are further up the mountain than others, but that's okay because the struggle is real no matter what. It's called life. So clearing old stories. Stop telling yourself you can't do this, you can't do that. Release the past lives from yourself. Freedom. Past lives doesn't have to mean that you were born in the 1600s and you're back. It means releasing the past lives of each cycle within your life. When you were at 19, you told yourself you were going to be something wonderful. By the time you were 25, you said, I'm never going to achieve that. I'm 30, I'm never going to achieve that. I'm 35, I'm never going to achieve that. Stop telling yourself these things. Release those past life karmas that you've given to yourself throughout this life. Making yourself more free, giving yourself back the freedom. Freeing yourself from those old ways of thinking, giving yourself new ideas, new freedoms. Let's grab some of these Halloween cards over here. Tell a story that's new to yourself. That's what Saturn wants you to do. He wants you to tell yourself something strong. Instead of saying, I can't do this because I didn't do it back then. That's not going to change. I can never do this. However it is, right? Take what resonates, what doesn't, throw away. But however it is, it's changing old stories, old habits, things of this nature. Right? Midnight, the most magical hour of all. Actually, probably going to have to look that one up. I've only used these cards during Halloween. I don't remember them all. Allow yourself to relax into the benevolent darkness of midnight. You may feel this is the darkest hour, but know that the light will return again. The dawn always follows the darkest night. Know, too, that the important to recognize that all we have is darkness within us, just as we have light, and this isn't something to hide from. So you have to keep yourself balanced. You know you're going to have darkness with light, and that's fine, right? Because that's just the way we're built. But what it's trying to tell you is, don't dwell within the tides of only darkness. Make sure that you when you're coming through everything, make sure that you understand that there is a benevolent, positive messages and things that can do to help us out. The darkness is actually going to allow you to kind of, what this reminds me of? Seriously, let's stop for a second. This reminds me of a shadow work card. That's what this is. When you're doing shadow work, you're looking at the dark sides of yourself and the dark things that don't work, and then you're looking at the light stuff, the good stuff, right? So that's exactly what this is. So when it's saying releasing the past lives and the old stories and the old things we tell ourselves and looking at the new ideals of what we can be, it's telling yourself to look deep within yourself and do shadow work. That's all it is. Bringing out the pros and cons of, why do I keep myself down? Why is this overwhelming me? Who's doing so? Why am I allowing this? I'm not doing a good job here, but then you can say on the light side, maybe I'm in protection mode too much. You see what I'm saying? I love them. I do this, I do that. So you're going back and forth between, right, the darkness and the light within yourself, which we have both, right? Because that's just the way we're made. And you can't release all darkness, of course, because then you'd be imbalanced and you'd be weird. It'd be like saying, don't grieve death. Okay, well, then how are we going to heal, right? Stop crying. Well, that's not going to help. Okay, we all have to do those things. It's just the time period of how long are you going to sit over there like that, right? So it's kind of asking you to look at the things that are going on, that are going wrong within your life, that are overwhelming you, so that way you can yield to the greater cause, right? That's literally what that is. Yeah. Are you decepting yourself from the words that you're telling yourself? Is someone getting into your mind to deceive you and make you believe that these things are not there, right? You need to take in the extra responsibilities. You already have all the hard work. And, the extra responsibility in this area here is making sure that you are understanding what you are doing to get away from that. So, wow, you can have the Ace of Cups. Wow. And it's going to bring in the spiritual freedoms and the intuitions and the new feelings and compassions to really build the cup back up. Wow. And it says, for a lot of you, the reasons that a lot of this is happening is you're playing it small. You're not going after the bigger manifestations. You're saying things like, for instance, for some of you, not all of you, remember, whatever examples I throw that aren't for you, please throw away. Okay, guys? But literally, no matter what, you guys are either lack of planning, how you're going to get there, which is lack of foresight, right? Having unexpected delays, not really reaching the goals because of something other in the way, some kind of obstacle that gets in the way, or you're just plain out manifesting and playing it small, right? If you know that you're worth $500 extra from what you make, maybe that's where the problem is. Do you see what I'm saying? So, for instance, if you make $2,000 a month, but you know that other people make $4,000 a month, and you know what, if I go to school and I do this and I have this degree, or this job over here is paying that, I could totally do that. You need to get up and do it, right? Stop playing small, because that's really, right, it could be one of your big delays. Not giving yourself enough credit, like I said, also maybe holding on to somebody that you think, if I don't have this person, I'll have nobody. That's not true, right? Things of that nature. So that's up to you on how you feel about that, right? If that resonates with you or not, or whatever comes into your mind that you're saying, oh my gosh, that is true. So, but the overall for this is dun, 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 beautiful reading. You guys are really going to come up a lot having that Ace of Cups coming through, going to give you the peace of mind and finding what it is you truly need to really get moving and get moving. How funny, get moving. And that's really what Saturn is saying, is it's time to change the path that we're on so we can really move in the right direction, getting yourself emotionally stable and back in control of where you belong, right? Oh my gosh, and having that Ace of Pentacles coming in, because this is where the abundance, manifesting the right things, taking on new career choices, new financial opportunities, new ventures, maybe even new love, but grabbing what the universe wants to give you with the Ace of Pentacles. So not only does he want you to reach out there and grab that Ace of Cups, in the long run, he really wants you to grab this pentacle and say, you know what, here's your abundance, here's what you deserve. This is what I'm really trying to teach you and trying to give you, is that you're worth so much more. You don't need all this overwhelming stuff. You just need to really kind of pack up, move out of that area, get rid of the baggage that's holding you down, and really get stable over here and know what your worth is and know that you can have so much more. Okay? So it is the powerful you coming in, and it's going to really change your life in the long run for sure. Okay. And that was it for you. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.